Hola y bienvenidos a Deuces Wild Daily Hustle. Soy Enrique Byrnes y presidente es el mejor cerveza. Licey es el mejor equipo. No Abate por No Filter Network. Will the Thrill Clark not with us this morning, but he'll be back on Tuesday. Miguelito San Dieguito, well, we have no idea about his whereabouts. Regardless, we grab the Hunter Pence fingers and not only salute our two boys and not only salute Hunter as well, we salute each and every one of you properly. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Remember this, folks. When we are juiceful, we are useful. And when we are juiceless, we are fucking useless. A very pleasant good morning to you on the second day of February 2024. Today is officially Groundhog's Day. So, what did Punxsutawney Phil see this morning that allowed him to make the bold prediction? We'll get to that in a minute. First, let's hit our title sponsor, Bet Online, the number one online gambling destination. Go to Bet Online, get all the latest news, odds, scores, and predictions. And don't forget to put in the promo code BLEAV, capital B-L-E-A-V. That's right, 50% off. I'm back. Somehow hit start stream twice. But regardless, Bet Online is still your number one gambling destination, and go there for all of your needs. The other one, KT Tape. Look in my upper left-hand corner, your right-hand corner, hit the QR code. This is KT Tape. It's very simple. You put it on, it lifts the skin, promotes blood flow to the area, reduces inflammation, and alleviates pain. KT Tape. And then our guy Jory over at Verge, hold tight. Here's the Verge bag of goodies. This is a combination of lemon, honey, ginger, and of course, cannabis. Now, not the type of cannabis that's going to get you high as a kite and have you sitting on a couch taking bong rips, eating cheeseburgers all day. This is the productive shit that allows you to charge your mornings, gives you a nice little sustained boost. It actually has been said to help ADHD, help focus, concentration, everything else. So here is the Verge. Very soothing on the throat. Go to tryverge.com. Type in the promo code, Ray. LTP10. That's it. That's all you got to do, and you're going to get some kind of discount over there. Okay, here we go. How accurate are Punxsutawney Phil's Groundhog Day predictions? This is a huge question. Punxsutawney Phil predicted an early spring on Groundhog Day 2024, but warm weather fans for an early end to winter may not want to put their faith in the Groundhog's I need help with this word, right? Prognostications. Prognostications. I mean, it's not that hard. Prognostications. Let me try. Prognostication. Prognostications. Prognostication. Okay. Phil's been used for weather predictions for more than 130 years. According to the legend, if Phil sees his shadow on February 2nd, he predicts 6 additional weeks of winter. But if he doesn't see his shadow, he predicts an early spring. Unfortunately, his forecasting track record since 1887 has been a bit spotty, predicting the arrival of springtime for an entire country, especially one with such varied regional climates as the United States, is not easy. Phil's track record is evidence that, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, what Phil has predicted for Groundhog Day. Phil makes his prediction on February 2nd, halfway between the winter solstice and spring equinox. More often than not, Puxatawny sees his shadow, a sign of more winter. Between 1887 and 2023, the forecasting Groundhog saw his shadow 107 times. I mean, that's a lot. According to the NOAA, there was no shadow to be seen 20 times. That's it? Seriously? During the late 1800s, 10 years were lost because no records were kept. According to Puxatawny Groundhog Club, in 1942, Phil had a partial shadow, and the following year, he did not make an appearance. Records do not specify why Phil skipped his 1943 appearance. We need to find that out. Okay, Puxatawny Phil is a groundhog, not a meteorologist. Between 2013 and 2023, he saw his shadow 7 times. And of those 7, he was correct only once. What the fuck, Phil? Come on, man. Okay, 2013, no shadow. His prediction was right. 2014, shadow. His prediction was right. 2015, shadow. Prediction was wrong. 2016, no shadow. Prediction was right. 2017, prediction wrong. 2018, shadow. Prediction wrong. 2019, no shadow. His prediction was wrong. 2020, no shadow. His prediction was right. 2021, his prediction was shadow. Prediction wrong. 2022, shadow. Prediction wrong. 2023, shadow. Prediction wrong. So he's on a cold streak right now. I'm guessing he calls this one right. Although, if you were to ask me, as I watch snow flurries come down from the sky, he did not see his shadow this morning, which would say that spring's coming early. I'm going to guess he's going to be wrong again. Just because, at least here in the greater Lake Tahoe area, I've noticed that winter has been lasting way longer. And we're getting way more precipitation later in the year. We're watching snow now fall in May. So, again, I think this has to do with where exactly you are in the country. But ultimately, that was, it's nice to see Puxatawny. I love how they do the hear he, and all of that stuff. All right, today is also the second day of the Daily Hustle 22-day challenge. I was on the treadmill last night till damn near 11 o'clock finishing those miles. It's not easy to get in 22. It really isn't. I could get 15 in on a normal day, and I don't even think about it. And so I went about my normal day yesterday, and I got my 15 in, and all of a sudden I'm looking at this. I'm like, holy shit, I have 7 more to go. And it was dinner time. So I went to dinner, got a couple more after dinner, and then had to finish with 5 as the night wound down. So, buenos dias and welcome to day 2 of the Daily Hustle 22-day challenge. Daily Hustle quote of the day. The more that you read, the more things you will know, the more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss. Today's challenge, read up. Pick out a new book that you haven't read and have at it. Ideally, we will complete the book before the challenge is over, but that is certainly not required. If you prefer audiobooks, that's okay, as you can listen to the book while knocking out your daily mileage. Benefits of reading. Of course, the DH 22-day challenge is a life optimization challenge, and with each challenge, we will be highlighting the very specific health benefits. On that note, it's been scientifically proven that reading increases intelligence, boosts brain power, can make us more empathetic, helps with relaxation, and promotes better sleep. Book suggestions. Got 3 for you. Let Them Play, a parenting and coaching guide to use sports. You can pick up at ericbyrnes.com or pre-order on Amazon right now. The Daily Hustle 222, unfiltered life guidance from a human crash test dummy, as well as the Fuck It list. Pick all 3 up at ericbyrnes.com. Daily Hustle 22-day challenge checklist for today. All right, so we established the core four yesterday, and we're going to stick with those. Wake up an hour earlier. I woke up at 4:04 this morning. Gratitudes. Write down three things, at least three things that you're thankful for. I think this morning I had faith, health, and pickleball. Number three, footboard grounding. If you don't have a foot reflexology board, go to ericbyrnes.com, pick one up there. Or if you're not interested in standing on wooden pegs, go outside and put your feet in the dirt, put your feet in the grass. And our bodies are actually electrically charged structures. And think about putting your feet in the grass as you got the positive prong, you got the positive prong, and the negative prong, right? There's a reason why we have the negative prong in order to balance everything out. Well, we need that. Our bodies need that. Make sure you do it. That is all part of the challenge. Miles, you guys got to choose and designate the number of miles that you're going to complete each day. If running or walking or hiking is not your thing, then go ahead and you could say, hey, I'm going to do 25 miles on the bike. I'm going to do 10 miles on the rowing machine. Whatever it is, stick to it. It's all about having a plan, having something that's a little bit above where we normally go, and then taking ourselves there. And then lastly is read up. Today, find a new book. Go to the audiobook section or the book section of Apple Books. Go to Amazon. Go wherever you go. Go to your local bookstore. Pick one out. And ideally, we'll be able to finish this before the challenge is over. I'm an audiobook slayer. Absolutely love them. So I actually look forward to diving in today and picking out a new audiobook. P.S. To join the award-winning live interactive Daily Hustle podcast, click the blue link below or catch later in the day on Apple, Spotify, Caffeine TV, and hello to our partners there, or Fubo. All right, taking a look at a couple of the top stories before we go here. There is, I don't know what you're going to call it. We got, but by the way, Caitlin Clark, and what she's doing at Iowa, like, I don't ever remember, maybe I'm wrong on this, I don't ever remember a female basketball player getting this much love. Rebecca Lobo? Am I right there? I just feel like I haven't seen it. And I really look forward to seeing where she goes with this. She is fucking electric to watch. I sit around looking for Caitlin Clark highlights. I'm not kidding. I mean, this is actual truth. Okay. We got how the Orioles trade for Corbin Byrnes impacts the Yankees outlet. This is huge. What a move by the O's. Up until 2 days ago, the Baltimore Orioles offseason was considered a disappointment. The only move they had made was signing relief pitcher Craig Kimbrell, who was expected to be Baltimore's closer this season. With 2023 revelation, Felix Bautista sidelined for all of 2024 as he recovers from Tommy John surgery. But the Orioles fan base received news that the Angelos family would sell the club to an ownership group that includes franchise legend Cal Ripken Jr. And on Thursday, the team acquired 2021 National League Cy Young Award winner Corbin Byrnes from the Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for left-hander D.L. Hall, shortstop Joey Ortiz, and a 2024 competitive balance round A draft pick number 34 overall. The moves the Yankees made this offseason trade for Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo, Trent Grissom. I mean, that's a whole outfield right there. Plus, signing starting pitcher Marcus Stroman in free agency helped close the gap between them and the O's. But this trade for Byrnes certainly helps push the momentum back in Baltimore's direction because of how deep their roster already was. There's still many questions that surround the Yanks roster, including several in their starting rotation. But if Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez, can both bounce back and return to 2022 versions of themselves. The Yankees' rotation will stack up with any team across the league, including Baltimore's. The risk the Yankees run is that they do not add someone like, say, Blake Snell in free agency. Like, what are the Yankees waiting for? The Yankees are the team that would come in at this point, if not the Dodgers, and just say, fuck it. I'm going to get Snell. Obviously, he hasn't gotten what he's wanted. The same thing with Cody Bellinger. But time's running out. I'm more concerned if I'm Bellinger or Matt Chapman, only because position players need to be there. I think Snell could not throw a single pitch in spring training and still be all right, so long as he's doing the side work on his own, facing live hitters, going to work out at college, whatever it is. I know he's from Seattle. I'm not sure exactly where he lives, but he could get by with that. When it comes to the position players, yeah, those dudes need their at-bats. So, yeah, the AL East is going to be interesting. Baltimore is now officially on top. So, that's exactly who they're going to be trading. That's exactly who everyone is going to be chasing. The article here: how Shohei Ohtani could make the Dodgers the last MLB team to draw $4 million. It says this much is certain: the 2024 edition, death, taxes, and the Dodgers leading the major leagues in attendance. Well, they have the biggest stadium and the best team. That's a good combination, right? And a rabid fan base. The last time the Dodgers failed to lead the majors, they started this season in bankruptcy court, and that was 12 years ago. For all the glorious summers since then, and for all the not-so-glorious traffic jams in the parking lots, the Dodgers have yet to reach the holy grail of MLB attendance. Shohei Ohtani is here to fix that. With the addition of the greatest attraction in baseball, the Dodgers could hit 4 million in attendance for the first time in franchise history. LA should be proud of that, said Janet Marie Smith, the Dodgers Senior Vice President of Planning and Development. That is not the norm. It is just so exciting that there is that kind of life and passion and togetherness. It's phenomenal. I agree with her. In a world where everything is increasingly more segregated, to come together over the passion of baseball is extraordinary. The Dodgers are the only team in MLB that can attract 4 million fans in a season. And as best we can tell after consulting with sports business experts, the Dodgers are the only major sports team in any sport, anywhere, that could attract 4 million fans in a season. Football teams here and abroad play in much larger venues, but the MLB schedule features 81 home games each season, and no other major sport comes close. FC Barcelona, the renowned Spanish soccer club, averaged 83,498 fans at home in the 2023 season for 19 matches and a total attendance of 1.6 million. Okay, you know who could get them? You guys are going to think I'm fucking crazy. You ready for this? The Savannah Bananas. I am dead serious. The Savannah Bananas, if they start playing in big league stadiums, now the Dodgers have 81 home games. The Bananas are up to about 100 games a year. So if they could figure out, you'd have to have, 40,000 for 100 games would get you to that 4 million. If they could start playing, and they're only going to play 6, 7 big league stadiums this year, but if they could start playing and selling out big league stadiums everywhere, they're going to do 4 million. Think about that. They have a wait list, I know, that is in the millions. The wait list for tickets right now. So, that's pretty cool. And I think that the director of, I don't know, Janet Marie Smith, the senior vice president of planning and development, how she says this is not the norm. It's just so exciting to see there's that kind of life, passion, togetherness in a world where everything is increasingly more segregated to come together over the passion of baseball. It is very true in the sense that you're uniting communities, you're crossing cultures. You have a very multicultural fan base with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And quite frankly, I think they have the most beautiful stadium. Number one. Was just there a few months ago. Checking it out, pulled right up. So fucking cool. It's got the nostalgia of being built in the 60s. And then with that, it has the size, it has the decks layered on top of each other. It's got the palm trees. It's just, they have the modern amenities that they've updated. And quite frankly, it's up there. Whether it's Fenway Park, Wrigley Field, Dodger Stadium. 1, 2, 3. Order them however you want. I don't really care. And I think Dodger Stadium has probably gone on to make it even more modern than the other ones. It was easier for them to do it basically just based on how it was built. Okay, we got the Niners and Chiefs. Super Bowl 58 coming at you next week from Las Vegas. Now, of course, a lot of the talk here is going to be gambling, and that's what most normal people want to know. A snapshot of the Super Bowl 58 betting markets. Here we go. Super Bowl Sunday is now just 9 days away. February 11th can hardly come soon enough. In the meantime, we have Pro Bowl festivities, which got underway Thursday night and continue on Sunday. You're forgiven if you weren't aware the games had already begun in Orlando. No, I'm sorry. I had no fucking idea. The Pro Bowl has lost its luster. And Matt Verderame has a few ideas that can fix it. So whether or not you enjoy flag football and tug of war, the league has scheduled for this weekend. Just know the big game is nearly here. In today's Winners Club, despite movement, the 49ers are still favored over the Chiefs. Despite Patrick Mahomes' sterling record against the spread and straight up as an underdog, he and the Chiefs will be getting points for the third straight game in Super Bowl 58 against the 49ers. You'll remember when these teams matched up on the same stage 4 seasons ago, Kansas City won 31-20. As a 1.5-point favorite. Mahomes won the first ring that season, and now he's going for his third. San Francisco opened as high as a 3-point favorite. Now, I did not see that, but that's been bet down to 1.5. I saw it at 1.5. So I thought at the absolute most it would be exactly that. San Francisco -3, but doubt it. I mean, if you think about it, would the Niners be if they're -3 at a neutral site field, would they be -6 at home? A pick 'em on the road? Yeah. -6 at home would be a little steep for me. It's at 1.5. I think that's the right number. The OU currently is at 47.5. That's where it's set. Despite the 49ers being favored, Mahomes is the favorite ahead of Brock Purdy to win Super Bowl MVP. I guess the only reason why that would be is that if the Niners win the Super Bowl, your MVP options are more plentiful. You would have Christian McCaffrey. You would have Ayuk. You would have Debo. You would have Kittle. The whole, you could even have Bosa if he had a huge game defensively. But if the Chiefs win, it's basically most likely going to be Mahomes. Now, could it be Kelsey or somebody else or Pacheco on the offense? Yeah, it could. But more likely than not, the Chiefs win this game, Mahomes is going to take home the MVP. So here we go. This is where I think you get some real value on Purdy. Patrick Mahomes, plus 110. Fuck that bet. I mean, that's just saying he has to win it if the Chiefs win. Now, the Chiefs are probably plus 110 on the money line. So they're saying if the Chiefs win, he 100% is the MVP. Maybe that's the case. Now, here's the deal. I'm going with Brock Purdy, plus 200. Why the fuck not? If you look at the history of the MVP award in Super Bowls, the quarterback gets it 90% of the time. So if Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers take this game down, I'm saying there's damn near a 90% chance that he takes home the MVP. And at plus 200, I'm all in on that bet. Christian McCaffrey, next shortest odds, plus 400. Then we got Travis Kelce, plus 1,600. Isaiah Pacheco, plus 2,800. Deebo Samuel, plus 3,300. Brandon Ayuk, plus 4,000. Rashee Rice, plus 4,000. George Kittle, plus 5,000. And Nick Bosa, plus 6,600. Did I nail those or what? I'm trying to see where else can we get some real value. I guess you go McCaffrey. You go Purdy and McCaffrey and just load up, but I'd go Purdy and then try to get some value with like a Deebo at plus 3,300. Something crazy. All right, props, and more props. You want Super Bowl props? We've got them. There's no shortage of ways to bet on the big game. We broke down a few of the available markets by category and player. Quarterback prop bets. Mahomes is projected to finish with more pass attempts and passing yards than Purdy. But the two-time MVP is also more likely to throw an interception to the San Francisco defense. Rushing props. Isaiah Pacheco. Christian McCaffrey is expected to outgain Pacheco on the ground in his Super Bowl debut. See what the expectations are for Mahomes and Purdy's rushing production as well. Receiving props. Two Chiefs players, Kelce and Rashee Rice, are expected to finish with the most and second most receiving yards of the game. The tight ends, Kelce and Kittle, could both lead their teams in receiving. And the true wild card in this game is, of course, Deebo Samuel. Novelty prop bets. This is good. Taylor Swift. Beyond your run-of-the-mill prop bets, you can bet on any game throughout the NFL season. There's even more markets available in the Super Bowl. Bet on the coin toss, the length of the national anthem, or even on commercials. And this year, there might even be Taylor Swift-specific bets available with her cheering on Kelce in Las Vegas. So the question's going to become how many times they pan over to Taylor Swift in the booth. A lot of that depends on Travis Kelce's success. We shall see. So if he's having a big game, they're going to be all over that box. They're going to be all over it anyway. But if Kelce keeps pulling down one catch after another, scores a touchdown, yeah, a lot of correlation there. So you got to figure out how to bet it. All right, that's it. I'm out. Kids ski racing this morning. Snow is falling. Let's hit a little James down and get on out of here. Make sure you pick yourself up a new book. Let them play. A parenting and coaching guide to youth sports. It's good. Take my word for it. And it's part of the Daily Hustle Challenge. Here we go. James Allen. Men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. Whew. Ponder that for a minute. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Actually, I'll be back on here tomorrow because we have the Daily Hustle 22-day challenge. So we're going to keep this thing rolling for 22 straight days of the DH. That's it. See ya.